Okay, so this is just a quick demonstration of like how fucked my mouse is in the Half-Life game engine. Gold Source, Action Half-Life, whatever. I'll just call this the door-to-door test. I'm going to set up the game for the most optimal conditions, so you can see as good as it gets for me, and then we'll change that. So I've got my Steam friends list, a Steam chat window, Steam itself, to explore windows, Firefox, and OBS. Currently all minimized, so everything is minimized. I'm gonna maximize full screen the game from the taskbar. We're back in the game. So the mouse should feel good. We're gonna go door to door. And it shouldn't be too hard. As fast as we can, really. I was trying to get another shot on that door to show you how cool I am, but I don't know if you can get a sense of like how smooth or not smooth this is. Maybe if I like do this for a second, because it's really smooth. It feels smooth. This feels pretty good. It feels like there's, you know, mouse smoothing on. Like that's the best way I can describe it. Like there is some kind of weird send my shit out into a black hole and then receive the message 10 years later, kind of like in a different language, but black magic, I don't know what's going on. So that's the smooth test that we just did, the smooth test. I don't know, YouTube I think only supports 60 frames, so smooth test. We'll do another quick door test here. We're pretty much just trying to hit the edge of the door frame and then bounce back. I'm not hitting the left one as good as I'm hitting the right one, it feels like, but pretty responsive, pretty consistent. I can kind of like do what I need to do. Okay, so now we're gonna do some real casual computing here. I'm gonna open up my Explorer windows, my Steam friends list, my Steam chat window, and Steam itself, so my library is open. I'm gonna open up Firefox, and like I said, under the worst conditions, under slightly less worse conditions where just the browser's open on a blank page, the starting page, any page, Reddit, whatever, it'll pretty much do the same thing, but streaming video from the YouTube thing will be worse than that. And oh yeah, the OBS window itself. I discovered on my last GPU that having OBS up created like this little, almost imperceptible level of stutter, because it felt just fucking awful the whole time, and then with that stutter in there, it really wasn't even much to note of. It's just like, it feels kind of extra shitty for some reason. But then when I minimized OBS, because I always just leave it up, you know, like minimize it, it's just some OCD shit. But then I minimize it and go back to the game, and holy shit, was it smooth, or at least a lot smoother. It didn't have that like stuttery feeling. So this is all fucking steam ahead here. Everything's open. Back to the game. Oh, dude. Alright, well. This is not a very accurate test, but Now we'll create a local server, go to a completely different place where we're standing. Okay, yeah, it feels like shit. It's still like... I don't know. Anyways, let's do the door test. I don't even know if we're... Seems right. Maybe we're right. Here. Yeah, I can go about like half the distance. Like I'm using a lot more force with my arm. It's like not tracking one way as good as the other. Like this feels really bad. This is what I play with all the time. I can't like flick anymore. Like holy fuck. Alright, now it's just like minimize those things and see how night and fucking day this is. Just from having a few windows minimized. It still feels pretty shitty. Not gonna lie. You still notice that loss, but it's way less frequent, I guess. I don't know. I need to get in Half-Life for Counter-Strike 1.6, a game that supports the new settings, and see if that mouse thread, sleep, or custom XL do anything at all. I don't know, I've got no FBO in, I've tried the lower video quality, all that does is change the bitmap. I don't think I've given window mode a full shake, or fair shake. I think I did it for like a moment, and there was a lot of input delay, so I stopped using it. But I mean, there's already input delay, so how bad could it be? I forgot the game also crashes a lot, and in a way where it's like really hard to recover. Good old NVIDIA. Oh, it's so bad. So, pretty much been forced to just kick my sensitivity up. Watch it crash again because I'm picking the same map. I don't know, there's some weird new bug I figured out. Yep. This happens all the fucking time now. It never used to. desperately turn VSync on, maybe it'll like, you know, chill the fuck out. Oh my god, that just feels like the worst. There we go, the best of both worlds, like a windowed, but still like in its own world VSync fucking thing. So it's acting like it's changing refresh. Doesn't feel good either. Don't know what I expected. Restart the game entirely. I don't think there's really any hope here. Oh wait, I've got one more idea. I minimized Steam and an Explorer window, and it's like way more consistent. That's so fucking obnoxious. I was gonna try something, and I just forgot because I got really angry. I remember. It's gonna change the CPU stuff in Task Manager. I don't know, it feels kind of weird. Still not really consistent, but like when I barely move the mouse, it feels pretty consistent. Like it can detect exact pixel movement of my mouse, which is a good sign. But it's like at the high end, it just kind of runs out of steam. Like the polling rate. Wouldn't that be a polling rate thing? Like the more you move your mouse with higher polling rate, the higher that polling rate is in the test thing that I've always looked at. I don't know. But when you just kind of like subtly move it, that means this thing is responding to like 100 polling rate, is my guess, or like, I don't know, some like default value. No idea. But yeah, I set the affinity 1 core and then the priority to high. I was gonna look at the... It's the problem though is that it maxes that core out. Like there's no reason for... I mean, I guess. Or really maxes it out? Let's go check. Alright, we got 2 affinities. I don't know, it feels like the exact fucking same as not doing shit. It's where it's in the like lower register where it feels the best. That's all I can comment on. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's hard to describe. It's just like it has like a speed limit on how fast you can spin it. Like it just starts to wash, like I'm throwing the mouse really fast, and then at some points it's like, I don't know, you can't really tell though. Yeah, like where I just start going more and more in this direction. When I'm started there, I'm only going back and forth. I'm not lifting the mouse. There should be no travel, even if I'm twisting the mouse and going diagonal. If I just keep moving left and right as fast as I can, short little bursts too. How did I end up totally behind me? Like that's gotta be the most definitive, like, something is fucked up, especially with one, I think it's with one of the directions more than the other one. Like, I would say left feels better than right. Let's flick to the door left. Yeah, that's like 100% consistent feeling. Well, hold on. Let's try it right again. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is both directions. Hard to say when there's no M custom Excel scale something. Oh, I wish there were more settings to change. Just play with this for a moment. Kill. Thing is, with filter on, I kind of like stayed in the general area. I guess that's kind of a dumb test if I can Well, now it should only ever rotate me like the same amount. I don't know. Yeah, basically it doesn't feel any different. If anything, I got placebo that it felt better for like half a second, and that became immediately apparent that it wasn't. I'm just thinking of something I can try. Let's check out the usage of the cores. I'm about to boot up that old computer I just made for Action Half-Life and see like how good does that feel, because that felt really good just with a trash mouse, pretty much trash everything, and it felt pretty damn good. Alright, well this video sucked and didn't prove anything. At least at the beginning, I think that like you can see that this like I'm trying to hit right there and right there. Do the test again briefly. This probably looks just like a weird blur or something. Who knows? Hold on, I had Task Manager up that time. Maybe. Alright, and then we'll turn everything on. God, it's like my sensitivity goes down to half the value. And then like it acts like it picks back up, but then it's all just lossy as hell. Lame. Ooh. That's a really weird inconsistency. When I'm gonna let go of my mic button and watch what happens. Press my mic button. Notice how I'm able to like turn the mouse a lot better. Now I'm gonna let go of the mic button, which is mouse 4, the thumb button. Oh, whoops. In a second. Alright, now I'm gonna let go. What the fuck? That's the most damning thing. I just found that. Because I'm never like voice chatting and like trying to notice my aim at the same fucking time. Why would it feel better if I'm like transmitting audio to OBS? I'm gonna have to kill OBS and then do a test to see if this like stops completely or what. Wow, yeah, it feels so bad when I let go. I can't even get my mouse past, like, the door. Oh, I'm heated. Okay, I had to do the hold the mic down with everything minimized this time. Best case scenario I can hope for. And we're gonna let go of the mic with everything minimized. See, that time, no difference. I think it has to do with like the OBS window updating because of the volume bar. Like updates every frame of the refresh rate of my monitor, maybe, or something. I don't know. However often, more often than the stupid stats in the window. So if you had like something in the background that ran at a high frame rate, then it would also, let's let go of the mouse and see if it's bad. Nah, it's pretty much the same. So mouse on, or mic queued up with everything open is better. Noted. I think it's all about one affinity. Like, if I had to rate a feeling of the mouse, it's probably this one. So that's a fun thing to have to do every time. Set the affinity and the core priority thing. Fucking damn it. I can do the core priority. I think it's just like dash high. But the other one not so easy. I wish we just played one Half-Life. Still, shit would work. I mean, I know it works good. I fucking play it for Beta 6 and all that. Beta 5.2 or Beta 7, whichever one it was. Got one of those installed. Yeah, my favorite part about this is, like, I got this fucking card because I was like, okay, more FPS and NVIDIA. But, yeah, FPS doesn't really dictate how your mouse feels at all, so good to know. Can still feel totally shit or slightly less shit at a capped frame rate.